Welcome to the Ace Mind training system.
Hey, what's up, man? Hello. I beat the game twice last night. I just didn't feel like streaming. Yeah, I've got to clear with her and Hibiki now. Kind of the characters I like the most. Alright, what's it gonna give me this time? I like this one. This one's really fun, but I think this is better to take overall. If you're gonna play him with melee playstyle, I think it's better to take that, just because every time your MP's up, you're just doing like way more damage. Combo protection. We'll take that. He's up on the front lines. Why not? Decent start. Glad they have iframes. That could have been bad. Yeah, getting a lot of tactics here. Yeah. Found it pretty funny when I beat the game and there's not even an ending. for like the weird amount of story this game has, there's no ending. You get the exact same thing you get when you when you die. It's like, hey, here's the character you made. It's like, I don't think anybody should stress. I think the mistake I made with this game was getting stressed that it took me like 10 hours to beat the game. It's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. You care about the story, which no one seems to care about, but I'm sure there's some people who do. There's no conclusion right now. Kind of it's like waiting for the next manga chapter. I guess they'll add more later. Don't want any of this stuff. I don't like this, just because it locks you in place. It's like, legit not that great. I guess I'll try this. Like, I don't want any of this stuff. They need to add a way to re-roll potentials. I think it's like the biggest problem with this game right now is potentials are so build-defining, and they're completely random. No way to control them whatsoever. So sometimes the game just gives you junk. It's already kind of not a great run. But I don't really care. I already beat the game. There's nothing else to do, really. This game has an insane amount of RNG achievements as well that, like, take no skill. Pretty much just getting lucky. So I don't really care about the Chibos either. None of this is really that great. I'm gonna reroll. Oh, that's a really good one to have. Gotta spam the tactics, try to get your build going. Take this. Give me something good, please. Trick or treat, trick or treat. No junk. That's good. Alright, now I just gotta get some synergies going. And I'm already kinda like halfway through the game, so... Oh, this is junk. That was not worth it. I was hoping for a Hail Mary potential to just save this shit build, but nope. Going extensive. Always go extensive. You can handle it. Oops.
いかがです？戦士陣、こんな感じです。貫く。戦士陣、戦士陣、貫く。終わらせます。貫く。防げない。戦士重い。貫く。戦士陣、少し痛いです。とどめ。終わらせます。深く。いかがです？戦士陣、こんな感じです。ご注意。失礼。続けましょう。
Oh, damn, that was a mistake. I should not have taken that. It's all good. Go ahead and grab this too, save the pots for an elevator chick. It's like the hardest boss in the game by a large margin. Even harder than the final boss. Because of weird difficulty balancing.
少し痛いです。ご注意。終わらせます。貫く。貫く。重い。いかがです？こんな感じです。いかご注意。こんな感じです。終わらせます。戦士陣、防げない。戦士、少し痛いです。戦士陣、終わらせます。貫く。貫く。ご注意。戦士陣、戦士陣、終わらせます。少し痛いです。ご注意。貫く。いかがです？防げない。影。ご注意。
Alright. Well, this isn't really great either. Well, it'll help when MP is down, but yeah, it's giving me straight junk. I'm heavily carried by the tactics. The tactics are like where my synergy is coming from. lost my revive there. Great, they would not leave me alone. Kinda like don't even want to continue this run. Just give me the worst fucking stuff.
失礼続けましょう
Just trying to get away without using a heal. Fuckers wouldn't leave me alone. I don't really care. We'll keep going. Go ahead and rest. I hate the samurai guys when they have armor. I wish you can't stagger them. Massive hitboxes. Everything they do. Speak of the devil.
いかがですご注意こんな感じですすぐ終わります戦士陣少し痛いですよいかがですご注意終わらせます戦士陣こんな感じ痛いですよ影逃げられませんよご注意いかがですご注意こんな感じ痛いですよ終わらせます影ご注意戦士陣終わらせます痛いですよ戦士陣終わらせますご注意いかがです貫く面白い方ですねこんな感じ戦士陣逃げられますご注意終わらせますとどめ終わらせますとどめいかがです貫く逃げられますこんな感じご注意いかがです終わらせますこんな感じで終わらせます影ご注意いかがです逃げられませんよ戦士陣失礼続けましょうご注意こんな感じ終わらせますいかがです防げる終わらせます貫く終わらせます終わらせます痛いですよ戦士陣終わらせます終わらせます終わらせますこんな感じ戦士陣戦士陣少し痛いですいかがですか
Oh god, I hate this gimmick. Fucking annoying.
こんな感じ戦士陣いかがですか 注意貫く
Nice hitbox.
こんな感じで
Like the entire top of the screen.
ご注意終わらせます貫く終わらせます貫く
Lost like almost all the health I had because of that fucking stupid gimmick where they
面白い方ですね
a stupid gimmick where you have to kill that little rope thing, otherwise you can't damage them. Really sucks because you have to go try to find that guy. The samurai guys don't care. they'll push your shit in. They care not. I'm just gonna go ahead and sacrifice some stuff here because I don't really have a good build right now. It's like average at best. There's only 2 more potentials in the game. My chance of getting a good build is pretty low.
ご注意貫く見えますか終わらせます復帰します
Waste one here.
ご注意貫く少し痛いです貫くご注意戦士陣終わらせます貫くご注意ご注意少し痛いです逃げられませんよ戦士陣ご注意いかがですか貫く戦士陣射出貫く痛いですよ戦士陣ご注意終わらせます貫く戦士陣少し痛いですね戦士陣ご注意
Yeah, let's just give me the worst stuff. Just give me the absolute worst things. You don't give me anything to work with at all, because you can't re-roll potentials. So sometimes, or actually a lot of the times, you're gonna get runs like this, where you're trying to make a build, but the game does not let you. That's pretty much what's happening here. Just the worst stuff. Absolute cream of the crap. I didn't have these tactics. I'd be boned. The only thing helping. Ah, great. There goes my kill streak. These projectile spammers are always the greatest enemies in melee action games. I'm gonna have to waste a heal here, these fuckers. I wish this was just a normal level and not trying to find the exit. I hate doing this in roguelikes. Why can't you just make it like the rest of the game? Just go straight to the fight. No getting lost, no getting shit luck. I would prefer if they would just like make this optional and give you like just a normal level. Sometimes this place just sucks, it just drains your resources. They don't even drop experience. I don't really care though. Game could fuck me over this time. It's not giving me anything good anyway. Well, I got the heal back at least. One good thing. See if I can get that kill streak. No, you don't. Bitch. I need 3 more. Take this guy down from below. No, get down there. Alright, good. Get the other upgrade buff thing. It's giving me complete trash, so I think take that and one of these and then save a heal. It's probably the best plan. Save the rest. Alright, time for worst boss. With a crap build. Don't expect good things here. This boss is so stupid. Why the fuck did they think this was a good idea? It's just a mess. This boss is so dumb. I hate it. You need to add another boss so you don't have to fight this chick every single time. Such a resource sink. Smash Brothers boss. Come on, stop doing that! God! So fucking annoying. What a shit boss.
Eva type
Please
generated.
remove that boss. Yeah, all the other bosses are fine. It's just that stupid bitch. It's so dumb. Let me just put a bunch of crap on the screen non-stop. And never stop moving, so... Screw you if your character doesn't have quick burst damage, or the game doesn't give you anything. Then let's make the final boss easier than that boss, so that you don't want to play anymore. That's pretty much what this game is doing. It's whack. I knew that that was gonna happen. It still fucking pisses me off. It's a shit boss fight. When are they gonna learn that no one likes gimmick boss fights? Especially when you need to do it every single time you play. It's not fun. It's fun fighting a literal walking gimmick that never stops moving. I feel like you need to take trap resistance to have a consistent fight there. That's because of how much your build can vary. It's very frustrating. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that boss. That boss would be okay if it was like something only designed to be played 2 or 3 times. But doing that every single time, it just sucks. It's a shit fight. And I've beaten it numerous times now. It's just I still don't enjoy it. It's pretty much the same thing. That's why they play Smash Brothers with no items or hazards on. Because when you put that stuff in and you're actually trying to fight, it sucks. That fight is basically Smash with all the items on. It's just a big clusterfuck of gimmicks. It's unfortunate, and I think they're getting a lot of complaints about it, so hopefully they'll just like... I don't know how they could really fix that fight. Just... maybe make the lightning and stuff do like way less damage. I think also another problem with that fight is that if your burst damage involves either standing still or moving a large distance, it just doesn't work because there's no room to fight in there. With him, if you get Endless Lace, that fight is like a lot easier. Because every time she teleports and you have MP, you can do damage from a safe spot. But if you don't have it, he really doesn't have any safe burst damage. I think he suffers the most on that boss fight. Just because the best burst damage that he has, in most cases, is Endless Lace. And that's dependent on potential RNG, so he will not get that every time. On the run that I cleared that fight with, I cleared the game with, I had Endless Lace, and it's insane how much easier it makes it. So, hopefully they will nerf that fight so that it's more consistent when the game doesn't give you good stuff. Which was pretty much that run in a nutshell. I had complete shit. I'm glad I carried it all the way to the end. That was a good testament of skill, but I think the biggest problem with that fight is a lot of characters' burst damage is not stuff that they have by default in their kit. So, like with him, if you have poison, and you hit the boss to put the poison stack on, and then you do Endless Lace, you can take off like thousands of damage. So it only takes a few cycles. But that run, I did not have that. I had nothing resembling burst damage at all, so it's a battle of attrition. But yeah, I posted feedback, and I hope that other people will agree. Apparently, a lot of people are getting stuck on that boss, so I imagine that they'll do something. But yeah, I'd say the biggest problem with this game is that boss fight and potential RNG. Because some characters just straight up suck if they don't have synergies. And that run, I only got like one synergy, and it wasn't a very useful one. It wasn't anything that was build defining. Like the third boss, the Toho boss, is also easier than the elevator chick. Although the Toho boss does kind of suffer from the small sprites in this game. Like, when she's on the ground and attacking, it's very hard to tell what she's doing. I do think visual clutter is a problem in this game because it's the same as a lot of other games like this, where when you're fighting a big monster, it's very easy to tell what they're doing, right? But when you're fighting a sprite that's the same size as you, if not smaller, then with the amount of stuff that you can put on the screen, it's very hard to tell what they're doing. It's just a resource sink. It's just a resource sink, and you're not going to have the same stuff every time. And some like his problem with that fight, he can handle the he can handle Susanoo pretty easily. The problem with the elevator fight is that it's dependent on him getting endless lace, because that's like the only burst damage that he has that actually works on that boss. Because you're fighting a sprite that's the same size as you, so a lot of the other stuff doesn't work. Yeah, I'm sure they'll nerf it. I mean, it's not really a big deal either way, because there's not really anything to do in this game besides just grind now. I mean, once you've beaten the game, you've pretty much seen everything. Like, the only thing I have left to do is just... finish up the meta currency. Well, if you get trap resistance, I think trap resistance is actually, like, best in slot. With the way the game is right now, with that fight being so unfair and gimmicky, trap resistance is like low-key best in slot. Because at least if you fall in the electricity, you take a lot less damage. Now see, if they're just gonna give them more health and make them more difficult, there should be like something that you get for it. But right now there's not. The game is already pretty difficult. Because the game itself is hard, but then also builds are way too random in this game. It already takes a couple runs to figure out how you should build a character, but then the main build-defining stuff in this game is the potentials first, and the passives second. So you have so few chances to get potentials, and a lot of times it just gives you junk. So it's pretty awkward. Yeah, I'm not big on difficulties where they just give things more health and make them more annoying, and you don't get anything for doing it. When they start, like, balancing the game more, I might care to do that, but I'm not looking to get pissed off for nothing. If it's like, hey, you know, if you do this, you get, like, an extra meta currency skill tree or something, like, that would push me towards doing it. But we're just gonna give things more health and make it even more unfair and annoying. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. I tap out of hard difficulties when it's just make it more frustrating with no benefit to yourself other than just, I don't know, maybe if you want to practice anger management or something. Not feeling it. I feel like they just threw the hard mode in for, like, so people had something to do after beating the game. It definitely seems balanced for some kind of power creep. Like, maybe they'll have, like, more ways to give you starting runs or something. Do they have more health, too? This game is really good, though. It's a very good game. You can do a lot worse than this for 18 bucks. I've played finished games that are way worse than this, so that's a testament to this game's quality, but it's definitely got its issues for sure. I feel like making build videos for this game is kind of legit pointless. That's because you can't really control it. You should definitely be able to reroll potentials. None of this is really great. I like barely use the javelin. I like barely use it. It's kind of just a shit Sunday here. None of this is really great. Let me see here before I make a rash decision. Well, if you give me something for doing advanced mode, kind of like how they do it in Hades, where you get, like, more rewards for doing it, then I would care, but I'm not a fan of malding in roguelikes for literally nothing. At least give me something for it. Because there's already a lot of RNG and builds in this game. And it's not like you need it. It's not like you need it. The game is balanced so you can beat it with crap. It's just, it's not fun, and it's frustrating. And I think the elevator chick is kind of the biggest difficulty spike in this game. I don't want any of this stuff, man. This all sucks. I don't want any of it. Take this. Oh, that's not bad. I'll take that. They should, yes. They should. I definitely agree with you there. No disagreement. I should not have re-rolled that. It gave me even worse stuff. This one kind of sucks, honestly. Unless you get the one that makes the projectiles go forward, so... You have another... It's good on the elevator chick, for sure. Let's go with this. They definitely should, yeah, I definitely agree with you. This game is just weird, because... It's like Isaac, in that you get a bunch of junk. And you try really hard to get something that works. The thing is that in Isaac, you have like way more chances to actually get something to make a build. In this game, you have a very limited amount of chances. So... I think that's the best argument for them nerfing... or at least adjusting the elevator chick. That's probably my biggest argument for doing it. Because you can just get there with nothing. Like that Hibiki run I just did. I got far with skill, but... I'm gonna go ahead and gamble. I can't complain about that. It's better than what it normally gives me. Oh, well, there you go. That was a wise decision. Cool. Very rare for that to happen, by the way. I don't really like this one. These actually aren't that great either. At least it's an extra one. I mean, you can't complain about that. Ayana Shiki Demolish. I don't think I have that one. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for this. This is the really busted one. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, but it propels you across the screen, so... I already have, like, decent damage in other aspects of the character's build, but... it's not wanting to give me that. Yeah, but you shouldn't have to do that, though. You shouldn't have to do that. I don't think you should have to do that. It shouldn't be, like, almost mandatory. definitely gotta rest. I'm gonna do an extensive training as I sacrifice some experience. Oh, thanks! Thanks, game. How thoughtful. How thoughtful. Just give me the worst stuff. I'll take the icicles. It's the only worthwhile thing here. It's actually gonna do something. There we go. Yeah, I think you should be able to use the meta currency to get at least like 1 or 2 potentials. It wouldn't even necessarily make the game easier, it would make it more fun. It's gonna give me the same stuff again, huh? It's gonna give me the same stuff I don't want. Well. Cream of the crap. Crapola. Crapola crayons. I don't really care about finishing runs now anyways, because the game does not really give you a significant bonus for finishing runs. So if you're trying to grind the meta currency, as long as you get here, you get like a good like 500 from dying to the elevator chick. I think they should definitely reward actually finishing runs instead of just spamming deaths. Definitely an issue in this game. Like, cool, I beat the game and I don't really get like a significant bonus. Would encourage like actually beating the game, but kind of right now it's like, you know, if you die, nothing really bad happens. Like, you're not missing out on like a huge clear bonus. It's kind of just a straight grind for meta currency in this game. No! More junk. More junk. Crapola. What's something my aunt used to say is crapola. Carrying on my aunt's legacy. I think when you play roguelikes, crapola is a very, very relevant thing to say. It's just junk. This run is definitely worse than the one I cleared with. That one wasn't really that great either. Crapola. Fuck. I'm not gonna gamble on another potential. I feel like that's a waste. Try to get some more tactics. Better choice. Out in time. How are you still not? How are you not staggered? I call bullshit there. Should have been staggered. These guys are the most bullshit enemies. It's all good though, got about 500 currency. I don't really care. I don't really care if the run dies. This game does not reward playing it all the way through at all. You get like... You don't get any kind of bonus. Some roguelikes actually give you a different currency for actually finishing the game, which I think is a way to prevent the problem this game has. Or like, if you get here, or you die to the elevator chick, I mean, it's frustrating, yes, but you're not losing anything. It's an interesting way to prevent just spamming deaths, is to actually give you another like higher tier of meta currency, so that when you beat the game, you're actually rewarded. I think they should do that, and then also give you more, like, a clear bonus. Kind of like what you get in arcade. I mean, this is basically an arcade game. It's basically an arcade beat-em-up. You know, you get a bonus for actually finishing. I think that would really help a lot. Because right now, it's like, yeah, it's frustrating to lose, yes, but you're not out anything at all. At best, you get, like, a minuscule amount of, like, the elevator chick kills you. You get a minuscule amount of bonus stuff. It's, like, barely anything. I definitely think that's something they should address at some point. Make it, like, actually worth finishing a run, instead of just, you know, actually finish the game. It's like, hey, you didn't get anything! That's a problem in a lot of roguelikes, though. I've played a lot of games like this that have that same problem. It's just like, finishing the run has no actual impact on your meta progression at all. You get a little bit more of it, but not enough to like actually make a difference. I feel like if they don't want people to get a lot of potentials, they should make it so you actually have to finish a run, and then give you the ability to get one or two at like the start. Make the game a lot more fun. Definitely an observation I have. we go. Finally something good. Basically means I'll have a lot of invincibility on the elevator chick, but I doubt this run will finish. Like I said, once you get to this point, you're missing out on like maybe 200 meta currency. It's like not a minuscule amount. It's still frustrating to die to bullshit, but I don't know. In terms of actually having things to carry over meta currency, you're kind of already done at this point. I think it's something they should address. I want it to feel rewarding for finishing a run, instead of feeling like you get the same thing for spamming deaths. Let's try to get that 20 kill streak. Go. Got it. Nice. This boss is such shit. Terrible boss fight. Can you die, please? Or not? Just never die. Just stay
generated.
Moving around constantly and spamming stuff. There's no room to move. The invincible dash doesn't even help her there, because you're just gonna land in the pit anyway. Oh well, I've had enough of this game. They need to remove that boss. It's a piece of shit. It's like they couldn't think of a way to make the end of the game hard, so they just add a boss that sucks to fight and is no fun whatsoever. I'm getting tired of it. I have fun. I have a lot of fun playing that game until I get to that point, and then it just stops being fun. roguelikes should not have gimmicky bosses like that. Unless there's going to be more than one of them. It's just that same boss every time. It's just not fun. That boss is just artificially hard. Yeah, I hope they will adjust that boss. It's not like it's impossible, it's just annoying. It's not fun. It's a resource sink. There's a lot of other roguelikes that have bosses like that too, that are just gimmicky and annoying. And it's something that would work well better in doesn't have the constraints of a roguelike where you're fighting the same bosses over and over and over. Hundreds if not thousands of times. Bosses like that just don't work. It's the same thing with the Eye. The Eye is a shit boss fight as well, because it's like 90% waiting. You know, you can get away with having bosses like that in like a Devil May Cry or something, because, you know, they don't intend you to play the game like 800 times. But when you put bosses like that in roguelikes, it runs the risk of making people not want to play. Which is kind of exactly what's happening with that boss. But like I said, you don't really get anything for clearing. If they're gonna have a shit boss like that, you should actually get something for beating the game. But like, I really didn't miss out on anything. I got a good amount of stuff for doing that. But yeah, it's a shame. I feel like they wanted variety in the boss fights, but it's like, nope, the best ones are legit the big monsters, because you can tell what they're doing. And they're less gimmicky. You have a lot more room to fight as well, which makes a lot of characters burst damage. You know, like with her, the invincible. It's funny because everyone says with that character, Mai, that you should take the invincible dash. I'm like, you know, it doesn't help you on that fight at all. It actually hurts you because you move forward so far, and the platform is only like 5 or 6 character lengths long. So most of the time when you use it, yes, you're invincible, but you fall in the electricity, so you take damage every time you do it. I definitely think that's the main grounds for that boss fight being adjusted. So a lot of the characters in the game, they have burst damage that's supposed to hit like a large area, or it propels them forward or backwards or up. And the problem is because it's a humanoid boss, a lot of times it won't hit them, or you only do some of the damage. But yeah, I posted feedback about it. It seems like they're probably going to nerf it. I think I'll probably play the game until I unlock everything in the skill tree, and then maybe get a little bit of extra for when they add more. But yeah, main problems with that game is the bad luck with like the RNG with getting builds, the elevator boss, and then just like you don't get anything for beating the game. You get like a little bit more. I actually have a screenshot right here. You get about 900 for a clear, and I think I got like 700 there, so it's like a 15-20% difference, which is kind of dumb. They should give you a lot more for beating the game. But there's a lot of roguelikes that have that problem, where like they lock like really important stuff behind the skill tree that, unless you played the game before, you're gonna need it to finish it even once. But then when you do beat it, you don't get much more of it. So you just fall into this cycle of just grinding and dying to get stuff. Entropy Effect doesn't really have that problem that bad, but stuff like getting the potentials and things, it's like, yeah, you know, you can beat it without that, but the game is way more fun if you grind for it. So what do? You grind deaths. I think they've done a pretty good job of balancing the skill tree to prevent that from being an issue. Because there's a lot of, remember that Lootmancer game I played? You had to fucking grind to get like a parry in that game. So what does that tell you? It tells you that your character is gimped until you grind. I think they've done a good job of preventing that, but it still has the same problem in a way where spamming deaths is like not really that much worse than actually trying to beat the game. I think they should give you a higher currency that's like, hey, you beat the game. We're going to give you like 1 or 2 of these currency, or like more if you do it on advanced difficulty. And it's like, hey, now you can start with like 1 or 2 or 3 potentials. That would make it more balanced. But right now it's kind of just spam deaths. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my neighbor's house and make something to eat. So I might feel like doing some more runs over there, but the Dawn of the Monsters embargo is up, so I might just play that tonight. Maybe give Blaze Green a little break. The Dawn of the Monsters doesn't have any meta currency grinding, and it's about 40 minutes long. So now that the embargo is lifted for that, I might play that for a bit. But I think I'll probably stick with Blazblue until I unlock everything, which is probably going to take, like, on average, 15 to 20 more runs, depending on how much more consistent I get at clearing the game. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.